So we're back at Peter's Pizzeria in Loughborough. We've got the gang with us. We've got Alan Youngy Young, ex-Fox super striker.
You can smell that pizza. Juggy, can you? You smell it?
You can.
It's
We've got
nice.
Dom, the owner, very passionate Foxes fan. We're speaking to him in a sec. And we've got John Sinclair. Sinky is with us as well. Right, final section of the show. We're just talking when the break was on. And Dom, you really, the passion came through with you about team spirit and about players that kind of how they all click and fit together.
I mean,
it's like
I was saying about Inla coming into the setup and how I kind of saw the dynamic when they came to Leicester, and just trying to I'm fascinated by the team spirit, because for me it obviously translates onto the pitch. And thinking about most clubs that I see, I don't see that anywhere else at any other club at the moment. And that's why I truly believe that Leicester is doing what they're doing because of the realness of the team. You know, they're running and they're leaving everything on the pitch every game. And as a fan, that's all you can ask for.
Do you think Inler's fitted in, no, Dom?
No. I don't think he gets what it is he's meant to be doing.
That magic something,
a dynamic,
where you want to be at a place of work, isn't it?
Well,
yeah.
you might not. You don't have to
be
the best player.
Bed in the morning.
You don't have to be the best player, but you need to give everything.
Do you think he'll learn to learn the right? Do you think he?
I don't think you can learn.
Maybe not.
I think it's in your DNA.
Yeah.
You can go back, and as Dom says earlier about Nicholas Anelka, he was one. And to a certain extent, Balotelli in the modern day.
Good example.
Are they at it? Are they part of it all? Do they want to be part of it all?
The two individual.
Anelka virtually refused to give an interview.
Yeah, but I think this whole talking about the finances of the game, I think if you're born from nothing, if you look at every great player, they're born from nothing. It's a desire to translate whatever it is you have in the game of football. Having no money makes you hungry. Yeah, to begin with. So as soon as you have everything too early, it makes you lazy. You were talking about Yaya Toure not doing anything on the pitch.
Yeah.
You know? And for me, look at that individual, 200,000 or whatever it is he gets every week. What is your motivation? Even if you don't play well, you get paid. For me, these players, they might be on good money, but they've understood. Forget that. Leave that to one side. Give everything and make this team great out of nothing. You look at Kante, is it, in the middle of the pitch?
Yeah.
He is, for me, I don't even know who he is, and he looks
He's
to me
brilliant.
like Makalele.
Yeah.
He reminds me of
Tell you
Makalele.
what, I certainly wouldn't like to play against him.
I've said week in, week out about him, and I'm not a Foxes fan.
He's everywhere.
But you're getting a bit foxified.
I'm a bit foxified. It's a great word I came up with, foxification. He, to me, is the engine room. It runs through him.
But him and Danny
Drinkwater,
so
I agree.
well together.
Yeah, they do.
You know, they're like a couple of pickpockets. You know, one will sneak up behind you, the other one will come in front and nick the ball.
The thing is, they don't just break the play. It reminds me of players like Cambiasso, who was at Leicester when he was at his peak at Inter.
They break the play,
but you can pick a pass and you read they read the game really well. So they're actually intercepting, but at the same time creating straight away.
They know what they're going to do with the ball before they get it.
I like the way you talked about only in the pizza place talking about players being hungry. Thought that kind of fitted really well.
Was that an attempt at a gag?
Yes.
Hang on,
I'm waiting for the punchline.
No,
Youngy,
I was waiting for tumbleweed. But anyway, we
he
move on.
laughed anyway.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Alan wouldn't.
Let's move on. I think we've put that one to bed. Next big game, massive game. Arsenal away at the Emirates.
Is it a massive game?
Oh, it is. Oh, hang on. Somebody's mobile phone's gone off.
It's actually the pizzeria's phone.
That's all right. We're going to take that.
Oh, hey.
Somebody's making a booking for tonight.
It might be Ranieri. Hold on.
Right. You say, is it a big game? Of course it's a big game.
How is it? It's Arsenal.
It's Arsenal at the Emirates.
Right.
Who beat you 5-2.
It's a big game for Arsenal.
But they beat you 5-2.
It's a big game for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Here's a question, though.
I think Alan's right.
Yeah, clear your luggles out.
I think it's a bigger game for Arsenal than it is for us.
All I'm doing is I'm just putting the question there.
That's fair enough.
And this is for you to answer. Did Arsenal beat Leicester 5-2?
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Because they play a similar style. They're fast. They're very, very quick.
Yeah.
Their passing's pretty good.
A lot of 1 and 2 touch round about the penalty area.
Make little triangles.
Yes.
They move quick. They
Yes.
pass. They bang. They're
Yes.
there. Leicester,
And we do
very
that as
similar.
I'm
well.
not disagreeing. No.
Well, yeah, we'll do that as well. But do they have the pace and trickery of Jamie and Ryan Mahrez? Do they have them? I'm not so sure. I think Arsenal are a very, very good passing team. It will be a difficult game. But as Dom says earlier, we'll go there with no fear whatsoever.
No.
I think the only thing and we said this in the last show, I said that the Manchester City pitch is a big pitch. That suited us.
Yeah.
That suited us on Saturday. We got so much room to turn and go with the ball.
Well, Arsenal's
Arsenal's
not
a
small.
It's a smaller
yeah,
pitch.
but it's not.
No, but it is smaller than your average Premier pitch. So it might be a wee bit more difficult there. And if I said to Mertesacker, you better start running now, then he might catch Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, he's never going to catch him. He's one of the slowest defenders I've ever seen. His positioning is all right at times, but he can't handle pace whatsoever. I've seen him struggle against anyone with pace.
Nobody's been able to handle them, Dom, have they?
Well,
No,
they haven't.
The
Our
two-
lot.
the
I
two
mean,
are
John
haven't.
Stone's frightened to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, nobody's been able to handle them all season. You take up the Arsenal game, the KP, we hit the bar twice before they scored. You know? So, although it was at Sanchez that got a hat-trick, yeah. He was fantastic. One
Is he
player.
playing?
You're
Is
all,
he
Yeah.
back?
are you
I think
almost
he's back,
surprised-
actually.
Are you
I think
almost
he's back.
surprised that sides don't play a sweeper against Barney? Would that be effective or not?
Unless he's a quick sweeper.
Well, obviously, yeah, but
I
yeah.
think the days of a sweeper are past, John.
yeah.
I think they've gone.
Yeah.
3 at the back is possibly the equivalent of playing with a sweeper, but I think you have to think a wee bit more intensely about what you're going to do with these two. Are you going to stick? You know, if I had a Kante in my team, I would stick him on Mahrez. I say, you don't. If he goes for a pee, go and hold his willy. You know, be that tight. Be that close to him. Be that close to him. Don't let him get touched. And if you do that,
he did use a polite word
he
for
did,
it,
yeah.
so we'll
Well, I
accept
kept it
it.
clean. I've kept it clean. I bet
Twig
there's-
his face was
Listen,
great,
listen.
yeah.
There's
I was
a-
actually
there's-
shocked he said it, but yeah,
Listen, there's
brilliant.
millions of people listening and they're all laughing at that, so shut up. But anyway, as I say, I'd put Mahrez on him, and then I would probably have somebody drop a wee bit deeper to try and negate Jamie's runs. But the big thing that teams are doing is they are dropping back, Twiggy. They're frightened of our pace, they're frightened of our trickery, they're frightened of our quick passing and quick play. So they're dropping back and saying, right, play in front of us. Keep playing in front of us. Don't let the ball get in behind. There's no room. As soon as they drop back I tell you what, we did on Saturday, I noticed, what Bournemouth did to us at home. They put a line of 4 almost on the penalty spot when we were attacking. Then another line of 4 on the 18-yard line. Try and get through that. We couldn't. We couldn't get through it. We got a penalty. That was
Bournemouth did that.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
We did that against Manchester City on Saturday. I noticed on Saturday, I thought, we've got a line of 4 and a line of 4. There was nowhere for them to go. They go round the sides, come back. There's nowhere to go. And tactically, we were great. Teams do it against us.
What was our percentage of possession?
It was
only about 34%. About 34%.
Yeah, and we won again.
So, yeah, it's crazy. Isn't
Aye.
it? It's crazy.
Well, it's not,
Dom, does that bother you? Because I mean, and the stats, and I know Youngy will say, "Oh, you're always going on about stats," but
you're always going.
Thank you very much. He's right on cue, isn't he? You could get an Oscar. You could. I don't know what for, but anyway, you might get one. But about the stats, does that, as a supporter, and does that bother you that I mean, their stats aren't that great possession wise?
I think we've gone too far into the stats. I think the reality of it is when I, even late 90s into 2000s, to watch football, there's players that didn't get the ball the whole game, and then they just switch on
and score.
and they switch on. It's not, for me. We look now. We've gone to a scientific level of looking at how much a player runs, and we take him off if he doesn't run far enough in a game, and he's scarted off. The reality of it is, if you look at lower league players, they're never going to make it if you look at stats. So what is it? You have to go on a whim, and I mean, statistically, does it matter? You could have 1 million shots and score 1. You've only got the game against Man City. The reality of it is, it doesn't matter how long you hold the ball. It's what you do when you get the ball. you know you're going to have to defend against Man City at Man City, realistically. You know,
hence that 4 and
exactly.
that 4, Dom.
So now against Arsenal, the same thing. You know that what they do, they do that tic-tacky football all day long, Arsenal. But does that come into play? Leicester have a kind of, they can morph into different styles of football. I've seen them do the long ball a million times. I've seen them play through the middle. So the reality is, it's a complete team. Whichever way you want to look at it, this team is complete. From the keeper all the way through.
They'll keep adding, no, Dom. They won't stand still. They'll be looking and looking and looking. Where is the next good player that will fit into our dynamic?
But I also heard Danny Simpson talk on Soccer AM about Ranieri every week tells us we have to improve, and they're evolving week in, week out.
I think you've got to do that, no matter what. Definitely. No matter what your line of business is, you've got to keep saying, you've got to keep pushing, else you're just going to stagnate. Then what happens is you become, that magic word comes in, and it's called complacency, where you end up running out every week, just expecting to win instead of doing what you say, Dom. I think don't leave anything out there. Get it out there.
Yeah, but I think that confidence of going out expecting to win. We are now. We're not thinking, are we going to win? Are we going to get a draw? We're thinking how much we're going to win by.
But you were talking about the fear factor of defenders. People are scared of Leicester now. They are. They should be.
Well, they should be.
Yeah. The proof is in the pudding, and everyone's going, yeah, but at some point it's going to happen. This is going to
happen.
The
bubble is going to burst.
Here's the reality. It's not. There's no point keep saying it's going to. It's not. It's now up to everybody else to actually chase Leicester.
To up their game.
They have to, and they're not going to because they are complacent. They think by just bringing a player in who's worth this and whatever, they are not hungry. This Leicester team is hungry.
That's a great word.
21.5 million, our whole team on Saturday, Twiggy.
Against
how many?
40 million or something.
No, that's a start.
They should be embarrassed.
But that
absolutely.
and that's another great point. He should be on this show every week, this lad. Hungry is a great word you use there. City weren't hungry.
No.
And they should be embarrassed.
They should be embarrassed.
But after the third goal, to me, they looked embarrassed.
They gave up.
Aguero woke up. He was half asleep. Like you said about Yaya Toure, and they wanted to send him to Inter. For me, he's a dead donkey. He is a dead donkey. He's a hype. They've hyped him up, 200,000 a week, whatever he's on. And you've got Kante in Leicester doing a much better job. And I don't know what he's on. But the reality is, this is the truth. It's real football, and it's a real team. Finally, a real team's actually come out, you know?
And it's good to see Vardy signing a new contract, because there's been talk about that. But actually, we got some comments about the owners. We've got them on email.
But they're all pretty positive.
Yeah, they are. I mean, Chris Evans says best owners so far, sympathetic not only to fans.
Who said that? Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, can you not mention?
I'm not sure it's him. But the financial side is just a bonus. He said. Oh, I've lost that one there. We got one as well from Matt Richards. I've just got the screen off. Sorry, he's turned the screen off.
He's got fat fingers.
He's having a nightmare, folks.
You want to have a go with one of those there, look.
Well, we've got Jay Lipson. We have the best owners in the world, and we are forever grateful. Thank you. You obviously spoke about the owners.
David Holt says great management and the right attitude. Ian Peach, thanks to the Brill owners, and that's just a few of them. They're all pretty similar, of course, because the owners have come in and they've given the club back to the Leicester fans, and we're
we here as a radio station, we're acknowledging what they've done. If it's been 5 great years, it's almost an anniversary, Twiggy. 5 great years, Top and Daddy Top, because I'm not going to try and say their name again. Absolutely brilliant. And they get a free pizza, Twiggy.
Which is great. Listen, 2 more things that we've got to do before we go. We've got a couple of minutes yet. So after the Arsenal game, not so bad if you look at it on paper, is it? It's Norwich, West Brom, Watford, Newcastle. But you know what? Some of those teams can banana skin you.
Well, they'll be fighting.
And it's that word again, Dom, complacency.
Well, for me, Watford.
Yeah.
Watford play
Watford have a decent system for their players, but the rest will be fighting for survival.
Yeah.
You know, your Newcastles, your Villas, even Norwich, they'll get dragged in.
It's dangerous to play against those teams, definitely.
They will be coming, and it's all or nothing.
Yeah,
you know, when they go on the pitch. So we'll be aware of that. And I don't think that'll cause us. It'll cause us a problem. There always is a problem, but we're that kind of team that we can deal with it.
John, score prediction. at the
We've got
Emirates.
Gaynor Palmer says Vardy to score first and Leicester to win 3-1. That's according to my 4-year-old. Somebody called Phil Holloway says Wes Morgan to score a late winner and a 1-0 win.
Oh, is that
Greenland continue. I'm not sure who he is.
Yeah, I do. It's that bloke that doesn't pay
I'm going
us.
to go Mike Jenner. It's going to be a 2-all draw. If we're lucky, we might punch it 3-2 very late on. Vardy with 2 and Gray with the other.
Stuart Charles, Ramsey to score first, ends up provoking Vardy and Drinkwater to score. So the Foxes win 2-1.
Alan, score prediction, first scorer.
I'm going to go 2-0, and as things tend to happen in your footballing career, I'm going to stick with Rob Huth.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to go for 1-1.
That's as bad as his 2-0 last week.
I'm sorry, I'm going to go for Mahrez to score for Leicester in a 1-1 draw.
Tom?
I was going to go 1-1 as well, to be honest. For me,
I was.
Oh, for
No, I
goodness.
was.
I was as well.
You was
but
as
no,
well.
I'll
You can't
change
now
mine.
because I got it first.
I'll go 2-all then.
Okay.
That's a bubble buster. What you
No,
lot?
no, no,
I
no.
want a score prediction.
Draws.
from-
Phil?
Yeah, for
Okay.
2-1. He's going for us. I'm gonna. Well, I can't go for 1-1. I said I'm gonna go for 2-2.
You copied me.
2-2. Oh, sorry. I thought you changed yours.
Yeah,
did
he
you?
I had to. He said you
Okay.
can't do 1-all.
I'll go 0-0. First to score,
0-0.
Drinkwater offside.
Oh, disallowed. The husband's got his flag off.
Very good.
Listen, that's it. We've run out of time. This has been 100% LCFC. Hope you've enjoyed it. From Peter's Pizzeria in Loughborough. Remember, if you want a pizza, pop in, say hello, tell them we sent you, and they'll charge you
It's
more.
worth coming just to have a look. Twiggy, it's worth coming just to have a look. It's marvellous.
Can I suggest don't come in just to have a look? They'll probably just throw you out.
Yeah,
Anyway,
spend
we'll see
some
you
money.
next week. Trot.